Thanks to SEMS and a very good morning to everyone present here. I, Lakshmi, would like to start this knowledge session on Beyond Motherhood, Challenging Societal Expectation of Women in India. It is an honor to welcome you all to this important discussion on Motherhood, Challenging Societal Expectation of Women in India. For generations, Indian society has largely defined a woman's role through the lens of marriage, motherhood, and caregiving. While these roles are valuable, they do not fully encompass the aspirations, potential, and individuality of women. Today, as women breaks barrier in education, career, and leadership, it is essential to challenge the traditional expectation that limit their choices. Their conversation will explore the evolving roles of women in India, the struggle they face in balancing societal norms with personal ambitions, and the steps we can take to foster a more inclusive and supportive society. Let's engage in this meaningful dialogue and work towards a future where women are free to define their own paths beyond motherhood. SEMS Welfare Foundation, a registered non-profit organization, has dedicated to social impact across various sectors. We focus on education, particularly skill development and entrepreneurship. Through our initiative Digi Saksham, we have created training programs in IT, finance, retail, and entrepreneurship impacting over 6,000 individuals. We are currently upskilling inmates in Haryana jails and collaborating with universities and colleges. We have also partnered with banks to place over 1,500 candidates in jobs. In just a short time, SEMS has established itself as a force for positive change, equipping individuals with skills for the employment and promoting women's leadership in various industries. So, FEM Leads, another SEMS initiative, empowers women through workshop and stories of successful female entrepreneurs. We have conducted programs on digital literacy, marketing, and career development, reaching over 1,000 women across multiple states. This initiative recently reached a milestone of 100 women actively involved. Digi Samaksh, which is a company that empowers businesses through data and technologies. We offer a wide range of services, including IT, software, data science, research, consultancy, data analytics, and math. So we are now very pleased to introduce Dr. Hema K A, who is working as an educational assistant in Edmotion Catholic School and dedicated researcher passionate about gender studies and social exclusion. With a PhD from the University of Hyderabad, their research shed light on the marginalization of childless women in Kerala. A former assistant professor at St. Joseph College. They have published extensively on women's issue and are currently honing their analytical skills through a research analyst program at Humber Polytechnic, Toronto. Committed to driving social change through research, they aim to contribute to gender equality and inclusion. Now over to you, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for the warm welcome and introduction regarding me. I'm Dr. Hema, and I'm honored to be speaking with you today about the topic, which is very significant, as we all know, in the current scenario. It is societal expectations placed on women in India, particularly around motherhood. So, as we all know, from a young age, the women in India are often raised with the idea that ultimate fulfillment of lies becoming a mother. So while motherhood is deeply meaningful experience, the notion that is the only or primary measure of women's worth is limiting and outdated nowadays. So why does this discussion matter? Because for centuries, women's identities have been shaped by traditional roles, often limiting their aspirations. So today we will explore these expectations, their impact, and how we can work toward a more inclusive society that allows women to define success on their own terms. So this is all about the discussion we are going to create. We are going to have now. So regarding understanding social expectations. So we know that always the women have the burden of social expectation because of the social constructions. So to understand where we are today, we must first look at the history of Indian society has long valued women as caregivers, nurturers, a role reinforced by cultural and religious norms. But even in modern times, women are often expected to balance both family and workspace flawlessly. with the marriage and motherhood still seen as their primary life goals. These pressures are deeply regained in the family structures, even in the media portrayals and social norms. For instance, the women who delay marriage or put out of motherhood often face social stigma. Statement like, "Who will take care of you when you get old?" Or "A woman is completely complete only after she becomes a mother." So, still widely heard all these comments. So these thinking places undue pressure on women, often leading them to make their life choices according to the social expectations rather than their personal choices and desires. So, motherhood versus individual identity. So, we all know that the woman cannot be fit always as a mother. So, she has a personality or identity that also she should have that opportunities to express or to have more opportunities like to show actually what she is and what she wants. So while motherhood is beautiful and fulfilling role, it should be not defined women's entire identity. The women have dreams and aspirations, as I already mentioned. So there are countless women have chosen career advancement nowadays, the artistic expression or social activism or even personal growth over motherhood. So they deserve the same respect at those who embrace the traditional roles. So it's particularly the woman's choice. So what she has to be, someone who is always someone who is choosing motherhood at the same time someone is pursuing their aspiration. That's her choice. Or someone is voluntarily childless, or someone is not able to take the responsibility of raising a child. That's fine. It's their choice. So the social construction should not affect someone's choices and aspirations they want to follow in their life. But unfortunately, many women who prioritize their careers over gender roles like getting married or having a child, these women always being like a victim of criticisms. Their pressure to conform the gender roles can lead to emotional distress, probably low self-esteem, and even mental health changes or anxiety or depression. So, how can we break these stereotypes? That is very important. It is time to challenge these traditional norms because women are stepping beyond all these roles and questioning social biases and have long held them back. In recent years, we have seen women breaking this stereotype and paving new paths for future generations. Whether it is through sports or politics or science or entrepreneurship, women are proving that their worth it's not tied to their ability to bear children. So we are also seeing a shift in media narratives, the films, the books, the advertisements that are increasingly portraying independent women, self-reliant women. So these stories play a crucial role in shaping public perception and inspiring change. Social media has given a voice to many women, allowing them to share their journeys and inspire others to break free from traditional expectations. So the challenges faced by women who challenges norms. So there are women now who is able to challenge the existing norms and gender stereotypes and everything. But these women are also facing significant challenges because of their choices, because of their politics, because of their ideology. So, despite progress, women who push back against traditional roles still face significant challenges. They experience societal backlash, criticism, even an alienation from their own family. There are many women, those who feel excluded or discriminated in their families because they have their own choices more than the gender expectations, so the gender role. So many women are told they are selfish for prioritizing their careers and they will regret not having children. In workplace also the discrimination persists with biases against women in leadership positions. So women are often passed over for promotions due to assumptions that they will eventually prioritize family or work. There are many women who has been denied these kind of opportunities because of they choose to be pregnant or they choose to have a childbirth. So women always have been victim of these assumptions from others or assumptions by others. The emotional toll can also be overwhelming, leading to stress and anxiety. Addressing these challenges, it is crucial to achieving true gender equality. As a society, we need to create an environment where women feel empowered to make choices. We know that women can be empowered through education or, having equal income with men, educate income. But real empowerment happens with all the resources you have, even though you are educated, you have income stability, financial stability, but you are not able to have your own choices in your life. That cannot be considered as an empowerment. So all these resources should facilitate for empowerment, right? So that is not happening most of the time because of these expectations and the gender constructions from the society. So here the vital role we have education and awareness. We all are educated, we all are aware that gender equality is there. The women also have their own choices and priorities, and women also has to be considered as normal human being. There is no space for superwomen in recent day. The superwoman is kind of, if a loop, a woman has to perform all these kind of roles which is expected by the society and family, and she cannot get out of it. That is a kind of a loop, the concept of superwomen. So how the role of education and awareness makes a difference that we propagate or we anticipate. So the education is a powerful tool for change. So by promoting critical thinking and independence, we can empower young girls, but also the education not only lies in the school or the colleges. It also should start from the family, because the family is the basic, the basic place, or that is the most strongest place a person can be influenced. So it should start from the family with the parents. So schools and universities should actively promote gender equality, encouraging students to question outdated norms. Curriculum should be include discussions on gender roles. So I still remember when I was in my primary classes, we always have to see that mother, defining a mother picture, that mother always will be in the kitchen and cooking. And whenever there is a father, the concept of father is being established. Father will be will be in the drawing room, or he will be reading newspaper, or he will be watching TV. So the mother is always placed in the kitchen, and the father is always placed in the hall, like drawing room. So this kind of gender construction, that is the thing we have learned, and we grown up. But now I can sense that change, because back in India, when my child was in her first standard, there was a significant change for portraying what is mother, who is mother, who is father. So that kind of changes, it's mandatory. That can be appreciated. And also regarding the workplace, policies must also evolve to support women's career growth, offering flexible work hours, remote work options, and prenatal leave for both genders, for both mother and father, but both deserve prenatal gender, because childbearing can women can do, but child raising is not only the responsibility of mother or a woman. Father also has an equal role to play. So the media must continue to promote positive empowerment stories that inspire change, because of film or an advertisement. Still, I remember there is an advertisement back in India when I was in my college days. The woman who wants to pursue the baking career, and she is a housewife. So she doesn't get enough time because of the household chores she does. So the solution what husband gets, a super duper dishwash bar, he buys for her, rather than sharing her household responsibilities and sharing the other responsibility of a father. He doesn't do that, but he buys a very super duper dishwash bar, so she can take some time, she can get some time for her aspirations, because that is most powerful detergent or a bar that can make easily the washing the dishwash and everything. So this was the advertisement we used to see when we were growing. But there is a significant change in advertisements also. So that is a kind of a positive hope we can have regarding this education and awareness, how media portraying, or how media is playing a vital role. So the next one, policy and legal framework. So this is most crucial thing. We always have to think of it, because there are legal frameworks in place to protect and support women in India. The Maternity Benefit Act provides paid maternity leave. That is very much relaxing. The Equal Remuneration Act ensures fair wages, and laws against domestic violence safeguards women's rights. However, more inclusive policies are needed, such equal parental leave for both and men. Because being in Canada, we both get prenatal leave, parental leaves, and prenatal leave, and everything. But back in India, only the mother is no, but the mother is supposed to get it. So the parenting, so in the history of India, how the motherhood has been perceived by others is it is the major responsibility of women. In that concept, all the rules and regulations, even the legal framework legislations have been formed. So that has to be reframed. So that's why I strongly think that more inclusive policies are needed for both men and women to break notions of childcare It's not only the women's responsibility. Stronger anti-discrimination laws should be enforced in workplaces to ensure women are treated fairly in hiring and promotion. Laws alone are not enough. Implementation and awareness are key. More women need to be involved in policy making. A policy making should also be done by a woman to bring about real lasting change. How society can support women beyond motherhood? Society must take an active role in redefining gender roles. Families and communities should support women in their personal and professional choices. Men should be encouraged to take equal responsibility in household and parenting duties. More women must be given leadership opportunities in workplaces, politics, and education. Social awareness campaigns can drive these changes at large scale. It's not just about women's rights, it's about creating a balanced and equitable society where everyone benefits. So what we have discussed here in conclusion, so women identities should never to be confined to motherhood alone. Society must evolve to support diverse roles of women, recognizing their contributions beyond family life. Education policy changes and shifts in the mindset are essential for more inclusive world. So I leave you with this thought here. A woman's worth is not defined by her ability to bear children, but her ability to choose her own path, her ability to pursue her desires, her choices, her wishes. That is a real empowerment happens. If a woman is very much educated and she earns lakhs per month and she has equal income resources as her counterpart has. But since she is not able to take her own decisions in life, or she is not able to follow her aspiration and wishes, that cannot be considered as an empowerment. So all the resources which facilitate empowerment should lead to empowerment. That is the concept of empowerment. I used to listen that the empowerment concept has been defined with very unclear notions. So that is a thought I would like to give to everyone. And let's work together to create a world where women are free to define their own success. Thank you for your time. I welcome any questions you may have. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. On the behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to sincerely thank Dr. Hema Anand, ma'am, for our outstanding speaker today. We had the chance to hear a fascinating and thought provoking conversation about beyond motherhood challenging social expectations of women in India. Through her remarkability ability convey information, Dr. Hema Anand left us with insightful discoveries and motivational concepts. Her engaging lectures enthralled us and motivated us to study more. We appreciated the effort and time they put in the organizing this knowledgeable session.
Thank you. Thank you so much.